Alright.
Hello. Come on, they're looking all hard. Yeah, you want to chew me now? You want to chew me
Hello everyone, today I'm going to speak about car insurance. Have you ever wondered why you pay for car insurance?
No.
Did you ever wonder why you had to pay all this money and never see anything in return except for some simple ID cards? Well, that's why I'm going to talk about car insurance today, because so many people are left in the dark about the subject. Okay? What I'm going to talk about first is the coverages that you have on a typical automobile insurance policy. And that would be, first of all, your liability coverage, which includes bodily injury, which pays out for, in case you cause the accident, you hit someone else, it would pay towards their injuries. And also, another version of liability is property damage. And what that would pay for is the person's, say their car or something, if you hit them, it would pay to repair their car up to whatever limits you have on your policy. Okay. And then the next coverage I'm going to talk about would be your uninsured motorist coverage. And that also has two parts. The uninsured motorist bodily injury coverage, which would pay for you if you got hit by someone that didn't have insurance, or if it was like a hit and run. So the other driver that hit you was not identifiable, so there was no way for them obviously to provide insurance, showing that they do have insurance for their insurance to pay for yours. And then that would pay, the bodily injury would be for yourself, your injuries. And then there's also uninsured motorist property damage, and that pays for your car, say if the other person hits you, and they didn't have insurance. So it's really good coverage to have there as well. Alrighty. And then there's two coverages, comprehensive and collision coverage, and that would be to protect your car in case anything happened to it, like it got stolen or you wrecked it or vandalized or anything like that. And those are the coverages that most of the time, if you have a loan on your vehicle, that the lien holder will require is on there, because they want to make sure that the money that they lent you is going to be paid back if anything happens to the car. Righty? And then there is medical payment coverage. That's an optional coverage in most cases. And what that is, it would pay for yourself for injuries, even if you caused the accident or not. So it's really a good coverage to have, say if you wanted to pay for your deductibles for your health insurance or something like that. Alright. And let's see here. All these coverages can pay out when you really don't have the money to afford paying out for an accident. And that's why car insurance is a really good thing to have, and it gives you peace of mind. And then secondly, I'm going to talk about the coverages that you carry on your policy basically, and how they can affect you. If you have, say, too low, like the minimum for your state, if you have too low amount of insurance, then when you cause an accident, perhaps you don't have enough money to pay for the other person full injuries, and then you end up having to pay extra and you get sued for it. So it's very important that you want to make sure that you have the right amount of coverages on your policy there, because it can really help you in a time of need. Right? And then I just want to let you know about, there's many people shop around all the time for car insurance, trying to get a cheaper rate. But really, I know like right now is a hard economic time for everyone, and so more people are shopping, and what they really could do is save themselves the time of shopping and say lower their limits of bodily injury or property damage or something like that, or take off, like say, comprehensive and collision for an old car that you don't really need it on anymore. And that will really help you, like Kevin Ransom says in a 2009 article, How to Cut Car Insurance. Some consumers find that a good way to cut their insurance premium is to do their diligence and comparison shop and switch from one insurance company to another based on solely on price. But that's another thing you really need to be careful of, because you need to make sure that the company that you're going with is financially stable and that you're not just getting a cheap price and that you're not getting anything in return when you have a claim with that company. Brady? And then lastly, I'm just going to talk about my experience that I had with car insurance, and it was actually for uninsured motorist coverage, where I got rear-ended by someone else, and we exchanged phone numbers like normal and everything, and then later on she changed her number, and so I ended up having to use the uninsured motorist coverage, which really helped me out because I wanted my car to get fixed. I had actually just bought it 2 months beforehand, and I was really stressed out about it. And I also went to the emergency room to make sure everything was okay, and that uninsured motorist bodily injury paid for that as well. And that really did help me out. And then just one quick quote here, like insurance.com says in their 2009 article, Car Insurance Basics, besides protecting you financially, car insurance is considered a social responsibility, which it really is, because you don't want to be the person like I was that got hit by someone that didn't have insurance. Alrighty. And then in conclusion, I just wanted to, I really hope that you guys have a better understanding of how car insurance works, and hopefully you will never have to use it, but at least you know some scenarios and what it would really do for you. Thank you. Does anybody have questions?
Don't have any insurance.
It's stuck.
I hit somebody that don't have insurance.
If you hit someone that doesn't have insurance, your insurance would pay for them, and they would probably get in trouble, like say a ticket, if they, say you called the cops, they would probably get a ticket for not having insurance, because they should have it, but your insurance would pay out because you were the one that caused the accident. Is that all?
Oh, yeah, one question. One question. Alright, this might sound really stupid, but what if you didn't have insurance and you hit somebody that didn't have insurance? What happened then?
Then probably you would end up getting sued, and you probably would both get tickets for not having insurance.
So you sue each other?
Yeah, pretty much. Like you obviously wouldn't be able to get anything from him because you were the one that hit him, but he would probably sue you for anything you got, like your home or anything.
Wow. Oh, Jesus.
What's the grace period of the amount of days that y'all give before, like, the coverage lapse?
I'm not sure I understand your
30 days.
question.
30 days.
Usually, like in my claim, I think you're talking about like when they pay out, how long it takes them to find out that they don't have insurance, or they haven't, they hit you and ran or whatever. It was just a couple of weeks to get it all filed in as uninsured motorist coverage. And that's it. Thank you guys.